Good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Hightop Sports. If you've been following along, we have been live damn near all day today. Had to take a quick breather because the Florida Gators, although they've lost a few today, landed themselves some two big dogs that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the exciting things that have happened. There have been some negatives. We'll be talking about everything tonight. We're going to have some clips from Connor Clark on the show tonight, live at 8:35. But let's talk about the commits that the Florida Gators landed today. First being Jaden Ball, running back, was set to commit at 6 o'clock. Did commit, though, early, signed the letter of intent. And these guys are not just committed, they have signed the dotted line. They're locked in. So I know sometimes you get guys say, I'm not getting excited till it's signed. Well, you guys were proven right today. But Jaden Ball has signed, 6'1", 215-pound running back. Really excited to add this addition. I have been preaching for us to land a second running back after losing three-star Chauncey Bowens to Georgia. So, Caden Daniels, a real special treat, moved up far into the rankings. And Jaden Ball, somebody that was down between the likes of Alabama and Florida. Bama went and got Kevin Riley from Miami today, which probably helped us land in Jaden Ball because obviously they were going after him. Kawan Lacey was somebody else that Florida was looking at. Mizzou ended up plucking Kawan Lacey. So we got Jaden Ball, which again, I am very ecstatic about. Somebody that we have been pursuing since Chauncey Bowens decommitted back in June to Georgia. He finally decommitted from Arkansas on Sunday, and it felt really good for us to land Jaden Ball. Once we talk about Gregory Smith commitment, and here in just a moment, I'll show you guys the overall commitment on where we stand. Jaden's a big time back, 1,500 yards his senior year on 113 carries. He also had 28 catches for 500 yards, 54 tackles, and 6 interceptions. Again, what I'm starting to realize here too with Gregory Smith, the same thing. Big time athlete. These guys are playing all sides of the ball because of what they can bring to the table. But really excited to see this running back room next year. Obviously, with Trevor Etienne entering into the portal, you're starting to look around. What do we have? Montreal Johnson, Trayon Webb, Caden Daniels, who I think is going to be an impact player right away, in my opinion. Cam Carroll, I believe, should be coming back after his injury. He was doing some big time things, and before he got injured, runs really hard, a big power back. Really excited what he's able to do. And now the addition of Jaden Ball, a very healthy running back room. So look, running backs should be good. And I've always said this, even when Trevor entered into the transfer portal, you hate to see it, but in a way, running backs, dime a dozen. We pick up, we move on. And I think we've done that with this addition here. Now, next up, big time get. Boys, you want to talk about putting me into a freaking blender. I will show you the clip. We watched this commit live on our commitment show. And by golly, by the news we have been having today, I thought for sure this thing was coming to an end. He puts on the Vanderbilt hat, and I thought he was going to throw it off. But when he unzips the jacket and it's a Vanderbilt shirt, I almost puked.
Vanderbilt University.
Oh, he pumped me up just then.
Thank God. Lose my effing. Did he say Bandy? Did he say Bandy at the beginning? Oh, God. This is nice.
Hey, but I was like, Gregory, you're putting me through the blender here. All right, too soon for all that. But this, I really love this pickup. We talked about him with Stephen Harris just the other night. We actually clipped it up. If you haven't watched that, where it really breaks down Gregory Smith and who he is, and listen to Stephen Harris, who coached him in high school, just say the great things about him, is really going to get you excited about it. Because obviously the stars don't back up the type of athlete that he is. A 6'4", 175, I believe, is what he stands at. Looking to play probably safety and cornerback. He played quarterback in high school, where I think he called him the bazooka arm or something like that, or shotgun arm, or 12 gauge, I think is what Stephen Harris called him, because he can just sling the rock. And what you have to understand, they put the best player at quarterback, the most athletic guy at quarterback, and that is Gregory Smith. And something that I referred to during that show as well is Joe Hayden was recruited as a quarterback to Florida Gators, but the room consisted of Tim Tebow and Cam Newton. So then he went to the wide receiver room, which consisted of Percy Harvin. And then they go, hey, why don't you play quarterback? You're extremely athletic. You'll make it work. And he ended up being a Hall of Famer cornerback. So I'm not saying Gregory Smith's going to be Joe Hayden, but sometimes, again, we can get caught up in these stars and how these guys are recruited. I think we've got a special one here, a late bloomer, as you should say, and I think is a great addition to this class. Jordan Castell, who we all loved last year, All-American true freshman, 3-star. Comes in and obviously did some big time things. Kind of the same storyline. Had a little bit of a change of position towards his senior year, so not really looked at to play that safety position. But we saw what Jordan Castell was able to do. I think with the addition of Triquez Bridges from Oregon, and now that safety room all of a sudden looks a lot healthier and more prepared to do some great things that next year, on top of the likes. I think Bryce Thornton, I believe, is the other safety. So that room is looking healthy as well too. I know we had some blunders today in the recruiting cycle, and people are not happy about it, as you should not be, which we'll be talking about that later on today. But we did land ourselves 2 good ones. They are signed. The dotted line is signed. And now that leaves us in the overall recruiting class at 15th, I believe. So 15th right now with not much really go upwards, because almost damn near everybody is assigned. We're waiting on the likes of LJ McCray, Isaiah Williams, and DJ Lagway, the last 3 of this class that are looking to sign. LJ McCray, as of this morning, pushed back his signing day. He was supposed to sign at 10 o'clock and then announced he would be pushing it back a couple of days. Not a good look. Never a good feeling when that happens. DJ is set to sign here in about 2 hours. We will be live for that. And then Isaiah Williams, I don't have a time on frame on him yet, but he did go visit Texas A&M. Hopefully we can shut that down as soon as possible. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.